views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting groups. If you'd like to produce a show, call us at 260-421-1250.
No more killing, no more hate. We don't want your stupid war. No more killing, no more hate. We don't want your stupid war. 5, 6, 7, 8. No more killing, no more hate. 2, 3, 4. We don't want your stupid war. 5, 6.
What do you think this war is really about?
Money.
Oil, money, gold.
I know I'm by a top.
That says it. All American wars are money.
It's all about trying to keep oil based on the U.S. dollar and failing at it, building an empire to enforce it.
I saw something on the internet that said Syria was banning the dollar, and if that's the case, there's your answer.
Isn't that what
right
Saddam
there.
did right before that we ousted him?
Exactly. They weren't going to honor the dollar and were going to change it.
They didn't want to let them sell their oil based on gold.
Exactly.
1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want your stupid war. 5, 6, 7, 8. No more killing, no more hate. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is this your child?
We don't want
Is this your child?
This is
Why are you against the war? Your sign says it, I think.
because I don't like people dying.
Pardon?
I don't like people dying.
This racist war has got to go.
What do you mean it's based on lies, do you think?
Well, because a lot of people don't really know what's going on.
Pardon?
A lot of people don't really know what's going on.
Right. Because corporate media tells the government side. Okay. What's your first name?
Brianna.
Is that your mom? She said the girl with colorful hair. I guess that was you. Thank you. Are you her sister?
She just gave me a ride here.
Cool. All right. Why are you here?
Because war is absolutely ridiculous.
Well, you're our hope for the future that we can change people's minds. America's a very war-loving country, in my opinion. What's your first name?
Kelsey.
Thank you. Thank you. Essa.
Yes.
Okay. What's your friend's name?
I'm Dylan.
Thank you. Anyway, are you in school?
Yeah.
What grade?
I'm a sophomore.
What school?
Southside High School.
My daughter will be a freshman at Carroll next year.
Oh,
I'm terrified.
nice. Yeah, I'd be terrified.
Uh-oh. Maybe you can give me some pointers sometime.
Always brings me out here. I'll be out here until it stops.
And what's that?
Perpetual war. We always have. We've had a reason to be out here for years. And I'd like to put away my science and sit back in a chair and retire, but sometime it's going to happen. Probably not in my life.
No more killing, no more hate. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want your stupid war. 5, 6, 7, 8. No more killing.
We were doing this here in the 70s.
I know it. Vietnam.
Yeah.
It's pathetic. Vietnam.
It's an interesting country. I'm from Canada. It's a very interesting country.
Well, Canada's interesting.
Well, Canada's more peaceful. But United States, I find it's more for some reason.
money hungry. It's money hungry as much as it is work. It's all about money. The United States is very greedy.
Banks, defense industries, they're all in each other's board of directors. They feed off each other. Then they buy Congress and the president.
Baghdad, 2003. This is where we're heading. Maybe in a day, 2 days, inside a second.
I have a column ready to send.
Tomahawk
In your
missiles
honor.
fix everything. They fix it all, you know.
Yeah.
And they used to be 1.1 million. Now they're 1.2. They've gotten $100,000 more expensive. So we're more waste, you know.
Yep.
Can't keep ahead of the cost.
The world spent nearly $2 trillion on war in 2012. 1/20th of that could have eradicated poverty and brought world peace. The United States, 682 million. China, 228 million. Russia, 93.7. United Kingdom, 57.5. Japan, 50.1. France, 44.7. Saudi Arabia, 58.8. India, 117. Germany, 40.4. Italy, 28.5. Brazil, 33.8. South Korea, 42.1. Australia, 16.6. Canada, 19.9. Turkey, 25.2. You mad, bro? If the cost doesn't offend you, the carnage should.
Thank you. And thank you.
Thank you.
What brings you out? This is great. I mean, it's not as easy for you as some of us.
Concern for my fellow man and humanity.
That
Basically it. You know, I don't want to see any more death and killing for money, for oil, for resources of another country. We've done enough.
we sure have. Thank you. What's your name?
Pluto.
I'm sorry?
I'm Pluto.
Thank you. And thanks for coming out. It's great.
7, 8, no more killing, no more hate. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want your stupid war. 5, 6, 7, 8. No more killing, no more hate. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want your stupid war. 5.
Well, that pretty much summarizes why America goes to war all the time. What brought you out today?
I just know that it doesn't work. We're going to get into a bigger mess in this world, and we got to look at negotiation, working together. War does not work, and it will kill lots of civilians, just like we say that we're against killing their civilians. Will do the same thing.
See, I think that it does work because I think that so much of the motivation is money. And these terrible people that get elected, including the president, Congress, they get money from it. Defense industries, all of them, bankers. But anyway, thank you. It's beautifully stated. What's your name?
Ev Kilgore.
Ev, nice to meet you. I'm
Nice to
Terry.
meet you.
And thanks for coming out. What brought you out?
They're out of Syria, yeah.
What do you think the motivation is for America's war in Syria?
There really isn't anything. There were a bunch of war hawks that wanted to get in earlier. Obama drew a line in the sand, and which was a mistake, because once you draw a line in the sand, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
But the same people that were war hawks, if he lets it go before Congress, they may vote against it. So
Yeah.
so he might. His hope is that he can let Congress get him out of it.
Do you think there's any difference really between a Republican and a Democrat? Do you think the two-party system works?
There is a difference between the Republican and the Democrat. Unfortunately, we have gridlock now because we have two sides, period. There are people in the middle, but they're very few, and very few of them in Congress. So we have gridlock because some people don't want to compromise, especially the House Republicans. That's the main problem with the House Republicans. We can get compromise on a lot of things because we've done it for years. People have made compromises, and we continue to move forward inch by inch.
Yeah. Well, thank you. So, hi, Aaron. Get you a minute. So, I like your sign.
Yes. Sometimes it's a lot harder to use your brain than to do something that doesn't take a lot of thought.
Yeah. Yeah. And, yeah. Peace takes brains.
It takes brains. It takes a long time of working with people and finding a solution that doesn't add to more bloodshed.
Okay, I got it.
Well, one thing that you hear about is that Americans are brainwashed, speaking of brains, brainwashed by corporate media. Do you agree with that?
I would say so, because the people who have a lot of clout on the airwaves are the ones with the most money, and so they're the loudest, and that's what you hear first. And if you don't spend much time other than just, one sentence headline, then you really won't know anything, but at least
that's what you hear.
Companies have
and it's,
gotten into your brain.
Yeah, and it's repeated so much that pretty soon a lie seems like the truth.
Exactly, and people don't want to take the time to look into anything, or to use their brain to just make a differentiation between what that one headline blurb is and what's behind it. And it does take time, it takes brains, it takes time to sort through things.
Thank you. What's your name? That was really good.
Mary Jane.
Thank you, Mary Jane. Oh, that's a great sign. That is a great sign. I love it.
I do too. This was I'm to get out of the crowd because I was like, yeah. And I keep going like, benign. We're being benign.
What?
You're not putting me on the news, are you?
No, this is for public access. Kind of news, but not commercial news.
My heart is broken because I'm 57 years old and all I've ever known from the government is lies and war and murder. I'm just tired of it. I'm disillusioned, you know what I mean? This is supposed to be a free country that people think we're free. We're not free. We're in binds to the machine. I'm reading a book right now called The Greening of America that was written in 70 and 71.
Oh, I've read that book.
Same stuff's going on today.
And
what the HE double hockey sticks, you know?
And back then it was the Vietnam War, and nothing changes, just like you said. It's sickening.
I'm gonna stop. I won't vote anymore for anything because it makes no sense. My vote's not heard. The vote of the free, the supposedly free people, it's never heard. The machine runs everything, and it's disgusting. I'm tired of it. I hope to see some kind of peace before I die. You know what I mean?
Well said. What's your name?
Gail.
Gail, nice to meet you.
People call me Yaya.
All right. Well, either way, it's nice to meet you.
I have like 15 grandkids. To them, I'm Yaya.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
Center for kids. Cool.
Send me an email and I'll... Same old story.
Yeah, same old story. So, did you get this fellow on camera?
Yep. Got some, yep, thank you. Hold on.
I salute you.
Thank you. Hey, say what you just said.
5, 6, 7, 8. No more killing, no more hate.
Say what you just said. Why you come out? People tell you why do you bother?
People
Does
say
it?
to me, Dave, look, you've been doing this for how many years? 30 years or more. Protesting every war comes along. What's the point? I mean, it doesn't really do any good. It didn't do any good with the war in Iraq. Didn't do any good to bring the troops home from Afghanistan. It doesn't seem to be do any good to protest the drone strikes in Pakistan. So why do you even bother? Why should you go play golf? And I say, well, I lost my balls. That's why I don't play golf. But the most important reason is I don't know what else to do. But thank you for coming out.
Thank you. I gotta.
We don't want your stupid war. 5, 6, 7, 8. No more.
Get a picture of your sign.
Next green light.
All right. You just got the prize for best sign. Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
I watched the war in Iraq, the war in Afghanistan. Now we're looking at a war in Syria. I want my children especially to grow up in a world where there isn't war, where they don't have to see things based on lies, see other children get innocently killed in other countries because we choose to occupy them and make terrorism worse. We're the terrorists, not the people in the other countries. We're the terrorists. We caused this because people hate us for occupying their country, and we don't need to do this to Syria.
Started with, for me, Vietnam, lost my teaching job, nothing changes.
Yep,
Nothing changes.
I'll tell you, I'm 35, I was not alive during Vietnam, but I will tell you what, if I was alive during Vietnam, I would have been out there at those protests.
Yeah, protests actually made a difference with Vietnam, but temporarily, because now look, here we are again. Thank you. Very well said.
This is our baby peace activist. This is Grace, baby peace.
What's
Her name's Grace.
Grace,
little
hi
girl.
Grace. Aww.
And my other one, he's a protest pro hunter. He's down there. He's been going to
boy
protest.
holding
the little boy.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, he's been protesting for a long time.
Is it all right if I
Teaching
ask
kids
him a
early.
question?
You sure can.
All right.